Thanks to the support as a channel member, Harold Rotmo. I'll say it quietly so the game doesn't hear me. We're top of the league. Hello and welcome to part 127 of Bourne in the USA. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, we have two games for you in the championship. We're at home against Indy 11 and Philadelphia. And since you were last with me, we've been having a lovely old time. As you can see, we are undefeated. Let's ignore the fact that we've drawn our last two games. It's fine. We're doing all right. And this is what the championship table looks like. 8 games played, no defeats yet. We are top of the table on 18 points. Long may it continue. Let's win some more football matches, shall we? Indy 11 are the first team up, and we're going to beat them. Where are they in the league? We should probably look at where they are in the league. They're 12th. We're definitely going to beat them. This is the team. In fact, we signed a couple more players. I should probably show you those first. You know, Brandon Contreras came in. He came in towards the end of the last episode, but we then managed to sell Jonathan Thompson and loan Alan Regis out to Phoenix for the season. Remember, he's the guy on all of the money, so loaning him out was a big difference maker. And off the back of that, we were able to bring in 2 more players. Luis Saldana is a 23-year-old Mexican, former under-20 international, 3.5-star current ability, 4-star potential ability. Yes, another expensive Mexican centre-back. One goes out, one comes in. And then Marco Facelli, or maybe Facelli, because he's Italian. Facelli, probably, even though it's probably Facelli. 20-year-old Italian under-19 international, 2.5-star current ability, 5-star potential, left back, defensive midfielder, central midfielder. He came in from Juventus. Juventus. The old Zebras throwing players at us. And yeah, they've both come in as well. So this is the team for the game against Indy 11. We've got Rosales in goal. We've been playing Rosales in goal pretty much since the last episode. He's still considered our key player. I know we all want Big Kev to be a success, but Big Kev is still only 19 years old. He's got time. He's played once. He's got time. He played once and got 7.1. And we brought Rosales back in immediately. Big Kev has time. Rosales stays in goal for now, though. And then we're going with Nix, Mitchell, Hines, and Contreras at the back. Facelli, and Malibran in midfield. Pardo and Pesatore out wide. And then Davies and Chavez up front. This is a team that we've probably got 16 really good players now who could play. I mean, several of them can play multiple positions, but we've got a lot of players who could just pretty much fit into this team interchangeably. If we look at the bench, Saldana, we've just brought in. He hasn't played yet. Obviously, Big Kev in goal could come into the team easily. Josh Pearson could come in on the left or up front. Corby has been a mainstay at the back for years and could easily slot back in at the back as well. Wilkinson has looked good when he's been involved. There's a lot of players. We've still got Joe Allen knocking around the place as well, who's not available today, but could will likely make a difference when he comes back into the team as well. We've got a lot of very good players. This feels like it could be our year. It needs to be our year. I still quite like the idea of the romance of winning the playoffs, but the competitive football manager in me wants to just win the league and get to the Premier League. And I want to. I really want to do it. We're losing. It's Bourne 0, Indy 11 1. Rubbish. Talking of getting to the Premier League and all that kind of stuff, I know we were saying a couple of episodes ago, potentially about ending the series when we get there. That was before we were told we were getting a new 35,000 capacity stadium in 3 years' time. I'm a little bit tempted to say 4 more years, regardless. We do 4 more years, 3 years to get to the new ground, and then 1 year in the new ground to see what difference it makes. We might do that. I'm unsure. A lot of it depends on how well supported the series is going forward. I know we've got lots of people going bananas for Barcelona on the channel at the moment, which is awesome. But if that's drawing even more people away from this series the way home did, then we might have to knock it on the head a little bit earlier. We'll see. We'll make a judgment call. We're obviously going to play out this season. We're obviously at least going to get to the Premier League. Whether or not I continue it into the new ground, because I'm assuming we get to the Premier League before we move into the new ground, the decision to extend it that long or not really comes down to how popular the series continues to be. It's as simple as that. It's a business decision, a hard-nosed business decision from a hard-nosed businessman. We're 2-0 down. This is pathetic. We're going to demand more. This is a mid-table team. We're unbeaten. We've been great. They're mid-table trash. This is what happens when you turn the game off. I played through the matches to get to 8 games in, turned the game off, went to bed, woke up this morning, recorded my Barcelona video. Now I'm recording this one, and the RNG's obviously reset, and now we're going to be rubbish until the next time I close the game and reopen it. I hate Football Manager sometimes. Where's our form gone? We've brought in new players. We should be getting better. We've improved the team. Right. Contreras with the throw. Pescatori brings it down nicely. Malibran now playing it into Chavez. And that was a lot of players who weren't here 10 games ago. I think 5 of the new signings combined for that goal. That was a goal straight out of the future. Contreras to Pescatori to Malibran and then into Chavez. All of them new signings this summer. That's where we signed goals this summer, clearly. Goals and quality. Lovely, lovely stuff. Still losing. Let's not get too excited. But it would be nice. I mean, I feel more likely to get back into the game now that we're only 1 goal behind and have a bit of momentum behind us as we head towards the second half. I mean, if we could grab a second goal here, that would be super duper, but I don't think we're going to have the time to do it. And at the moment, if anything, it looks like Indy 11 are more likely to have another breakthrough. They're actually in behind us here, and Rosales is there to make the save. And hopefully we're going to get the halftime whistle before this corner is taken. I don't think we are, though. We're well over the allotted time. Can we have some halftime now, please? My orange segments are starting to warm up, and no one wants a warm orange segment. There you go. That got him. Always the way. Get him with the orange segments. They can't cope with it. Right. We have been not too bad today. We've been a little bit unlucky, and now we need a good second half. So let's have a good second half, shall we? Nix brings the ball down comfortably under no challenge whatsoever, then plays it forward to Chavez, who's got him behind here, plays it back to Pardo, who I think that's a shot. It was going nowhere near the goal. It saved his blushes a little bit. Then it got blocked by the defender because it was probably going to hit the corner flag. But now they are coming at us again. We're looking a little bit vulnerable through the middle today without Allen in there. Facelli, maybe not quite the crunching midfielder. That's a pathetic attempt at a tackle. Who was that? Contreras, I think. I don't even know what he's trying to do there. He's just basically seen a player running towards him and had to sit down. He had no chance at all of winning the ball back. Come on, we're demanding more now. This is not okay. At the very least, we need an equaliser. Let's keep the unbeaten run going. I mean, the warning signs were there. We've not won in 3 games now. The warning signs have been there. But I chose to ignore them. Wilkinson's going to come on. Pearson's going to come on. We don't have another central midfielder to take Facelli off. And I don't really think taking Pescatori off for either of those. We don't really have attacking options on the bench. We brought the one on, which is Pearson. We've had to bring him on wide because Pardo was tired. It's not the best bench we've ever had. After I was saying how great the bench was earlier in the match. I mean, quality-wise, it's great. Positional mix leaves a little to be desired. We could do with another attacker in there of first-team quality. I mean, we said after the transfer special, or during the transfer special, we were building a very good squad. My one concern was going to be, have we got the firepower? And in a situation like this, I don't feel that bringing Hatuka off the bench is going to make any difference. So I'm not doing it. And that lack of options up front might be what ends up costing us this season. Pescatori is now tired, so Tobin can come on for him. I mean, with 3-1 down now, it's not going to make much of a difference at this stage, I don't think. We'll demand more one more time, but it's not made much of an impact so far. I'm actually looking at Rosales' performance today. It's the worst I've seen him play for us in a long, long time, and I'm thinking about Big Kev for the next game. Davies is in there, and his shot is straight at the goalkeeper. We've got 5 minutes left. This is a situation where if Big Kev's in the team, we can send him forward for this corner. There's no point doing it with Rosales, but Big Kev could be a real threat from this kind of situation. Right, goal kick for Indy 11 as we're trying to force ourselves back into the game. Wilkinson looked like he wasn't interested, but has ended up with the ball in midfield, trying to play it forward for Davies. Brings it down nicely. He has got Chavez ahead of him. Davies is going it alone, and again, his shot is leaving a little to be desired. That was probably going to be our last opportunity to force our way back into the game. I feel harshly done by that we've lost today. I feel like you lot have brought some bad luck with you, monsters, because we have been ahead on XG. We've been the better team. we've just been sloppy at the back and not had any killer instinct up front. And that combination, not so great. And they're trying to grab a fourth. If they were to grab a fourth, I would be really very upset. Mitchell playing it forward. I mean, there's no point at this point. Just blow the final whistle, Rev. This game, this is a write-off. We'll pretend this one didn't happen. We've lost our unbeaten start to the season. We need to bounce back in a big way in the next match because this is now 3 games without a win. And that's not promotion-winning form. And I enjoyed being top of the league. It's over now. I really enjoyed it. So a couple of changes for the Philadelphia game then. The most notable one is Big Kev coming back in goal. Rosales should have done better in the last game. Big Kev gets another opportunity. And we've also got Corby coming back in at the back to try and shore things up there. Contreras goes back over the left back. Akers coming back in at right back. And Wilkinson replacing Facelli in midfield, moving Malibran over into the box-to-box midfield role. The rest of the team is as it was. Pardo is tired after his last game. Is that a weakness? Is that what that means? A recurring injury? Oh, well, that's a problem. He's got a recurring hamstring injury. I hadn't noticed that before. So we probably really need to keep an eye on him and probably not play him when he's not fully fit. It'll be fine. We don't have any other options. Oh, but what a difference a defeat can make. I was telling you all about how great our squad was before. And now we've got no other options. I mean, Pesatore can go and play out there. That's easy enough. And then Tobin can come on and play on the right-hand side. But no, Pearson can play on the left as well. That's another option. There's 2 options for you, Kev. But no, we're going to play him when he's not fully fit, even though he has a recurring injury. Look at the length on Big Kev. There's a lot of him, isn't there? There is a lot of him. I like it. Part of me wants us to go behind in this game so I can send him forward for a corner. Can't really justify it unless we're chasing a match. But I do want to see just how much he breaks the match engine by being enormous, because he is enormous and he is going to be a massive threat from those set pieces. The only problem is the times you get caught on the break. I want someone to... Here's an idea for a video for any aspiring content creators out there. Someone do an analysis of when you have a goalkeeper like that. Do the goals he adds to the team over the course of a season outweigh the times he gets caught out and you can see the goal because he's forward? Is it mathematically correct to play him forward for corners at all times? I can't imagine it is. Logic tells me it shouldn't be. But, you know, if he goes up there and scores 15 goals a season, I doubt we're going to get caught out 15 times at the other end. But it's not as simple as that because, yeah, he might score 15 goals a season, but Baron scores 10 goals from that position. So he's actually only adding, it's a net gain of 5 goals. So will we get caught out 5 times over a season? There's your question. Probably is likely the answer. But I haven't done the research, so I don't know. I haven't tested it. This isn't the season to be testing that kind of theory. I don't think. We're trying to win promotion. That's the sort of thing you test in a mid-table season. It's going to be a penalty here for Philadelphia. This has been a poor old show today. We are not playing very well. And I don't really know. Well, it's not a penalty. Lovely. There you go. This is where things turn around. We're going to get back to winning ways now. I've decided Orlando are ahead. They're the team at the top of the table. So that's not ideal if we think we're in a title race. To be honest, we didn't go into the season expecting to be in a title race. The goal was playoffs. So it's not a disaster by any means to be second in the table at this point of the season. Hatuka on for Davies is an easy substitution to make. They are very similar players, so he can come on and play in that false 9 role. And then we will have a look to see what else. Oh, blimey, there's lots of tired players. Right, Tobin can come on there, and then Pearson will come on there. And again, relatively easy substitutions to make. Let's encourage them. Let's try and grab ourselves a goal in these last few minutes, get ourselves a win, get back to winning ways. Chavez playing it out to Tobin. We've not seen much of Tobin yet because Pesatore has really taken that right-hand side role. We want a penalty here. I think the ref has given a penalty. I mean, it's a very, very soft penalty. He's gone to the VAR. I wouldn't be surprised at all if it's not given. It has been given. It's Josh Pearson stepping up with the chance to put us 1-0 up from the spot. 15 minutes to go. This is the kind of moment you need to get yourselves back into a season. Back into a season. We're second in the league. But this can fire us back up again. We are 1-0 up. Excellent. 1-0 to us. I mean, there's a penalty at the other end that's not given, a questionable one that's given for us. I can just see the media talking about the favouritism that Bourne have now got. Have we paid the refs off? Answer, yes, we have. I wish we had. That would be brilliant. That should be an option, FM22. Everyone's making their what I want to see in FM22 videos at the moment. I want the option to bribe the ref. I want to be able to fight the other manager on the touchline whilst controlling the manager. People talk about not being able to control the players in FM. I don't want to control the players in FM. This isn't FIFA, but I am the manager. I want to be able to control him. I want to be able to go and punch the other manager if I need to. Proper all-out touchline brawl. When I get a touchline ban, I don't want to be able to watch the match. I think that's reasonable. And I want to be able to bribe the ref and bribe the FA. And, you know, I want serious financial irregularities. Oh, there's going to be people in the comments who think I'm serious. I'm like, I'll write your comment for you. I'm dictating. Write this in. Kev, that would ruin the game. You're supposed to be all about realism, and what you're proposing there would ruin the game. I thought better of you, Kev. Oh, that's really disappointed me. Unsubscribe. Get all that? Get that in. Get that in the comments section. Hashtag unsubscribe. Kev wants to fight the ref. I didn't even say I wanted to fight the ref. I want to fight the other manager. I don't want to fight the ref. The ref's done nothing to me. I want to bribe the ref. I'm all about the carrot rather than the stick. Right, it's 2-1. 2 minutes to go. He had to be offside. I think he was. Big Kev makes the save anyway. And fingers crossed, we do manage to hold on. There's a lot of time been added on here. See, this would never happen if we could bribe the ref. 5 minutes of added time. Are you having a laugh? There's not been any injuries or anything. What have they done to accumulate 5 minutes of added time? Because we don't watch the entire match, we don't know. There could have been all sorts of shenanigans going on. But I feel like we've been hard done by there. We need to be able to bribe the referees. 4 matches now without a win. We've been stung late. That goal has gone in after the allotted 5 minutes. So there you go. Buzzer there. No goal. We're in America, for goodness sake. Well, that episode has not gone to plan. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much for watching.